Hello, welcome to Convos and Concoctions, working title. Today, I'm gonna make one of my favorite drinks. Some people may think it's a girly drink. To those who do, fuck you. It's gonna be a classic Appletini or sour apple martini. I love these, especially on a day where I just want to be relaxed. Not a club setting, maybe at like a restaurant. Excuse me, my apartment is facing the street and I have all this bullshit that's going on outside. Sorry. Anywho, yeah, this is one of my favorite cocktails to make. And it's really easy to and simple, especially during this time where we're like all caught up in the house. All you need really is 4 ingredients. All right, so let me start out by saying the ingredients. I got my vodka. Y'all see I've been hitting it a lot. I don't got that much left. Simple syrup, fresh lemon juice that I squeezed myself, and sour apple pucker. Most important part. Make sure you have your bar set handy. Your jigga rhymes with, yeah. So let me give you a little background on the ingredients. Again, Sveka vodka, like if you're on a budget, Sveka is, I think, the best, cheapest vodka you can find. It's like maybe $14 for this much liquor. That'll last you for a really long time. Simple syrup, they have this on Amazon. It's Monin. It's pretty cheap. It's like $13. Or if you don't have simple syrup, you can just use sugar water. Use like 3 parts sugar and maybe kind of like you making Kool-Aid without the pack, pretty much. Fresh squeezed lemon juice. You can get like some other lemon juice, but this is really good. And sour apple pucker. Now there's a bunch of different sour apple puckers out there, but I love this brand, the Cooper. I've never really had to read it out before. I just know what to look for, but it's called the Cooper. Right, take a look at it. All right, got it? Okay. All right, so let's start. I'm going to be very careful now because this is still nigger rigged. I need to get me a little table to do this on. So, I'm going to start out with vodka. I don't know why I left the cap on while I'm making this video. 2 ounces. I might put a little bit extra for me. Also, it's, what time is it right now? It is 11:30 in the morning. But, like I said, there's somewhere around the world where it's time to drink. All right, after the vodka, I would say get the sour apple. I usually do 2 ounces. It differs from person to person who's drinking it. Now, with the lemon juice, you gotta make sure you don't put too much. Do not put too much or it's gonna be like that. So I would say carefully, maybe 3/4 of an ounce or maybe half an ounce. I probably put too much, but whatever. And then simple syrup to balance out the sourness of it and to have a little sweet. I would say 1 ounce. And that's it. That's your ingredients. I'm going to shake this. Now you want to get that foggy green tint, which means it's really good. So when you go out and order an Appletini, if it doesn't have that foggy tint, it's shit. Just letting you know. See? And if you want to be fancy, throw a cherry in it. That'll be really the icing on top of the cake. I don't have any cherries. I don't eat cherries. I just like the aesthetic value that it gives with the little cherry at the bottom. But yeah, let's taste it. Magnifique. Magnifique. Seriously, amazing. And there you have it, a sour apple martini. If you have a green apple around you at home, make a little slice, do a little slice of the apple and put it on top. Even better. I'm actually going to do that next time I do that. I just thought of it. That's the perfect garnish also. Enjoy and let me know how you like it. So I wanted to continue the discussion on restaurants like in my last video tall order. that you can check out maybe after this on the previous video. I was talking about, just being a server, my experiences, and I just wanted to continue the conversation with 10 things that annoy me and probably your server. This goes in no particular order. I just came up with 10 things that if you do work in the restaurant industry, you'll be like, we see each other. So, first and foremost, I'm gonna need y'all to tip when you go out. That's what really pisses your server off, is not tipping. Now, standard is 20%, and I get it, but 18 to 20 is fair. And it goes depending on the service. I'm not saying tip a bad waiter 20%, but I'm just saying that if you want to show your server appreciation, 20%. Like 20% max. 25%, if you love them, like good karma. We need some good karma right now, y'all. And we remember you when you come back. If you love the restaurant and you come back, we know. We know. Number 2, acknowledge a nigga. When I come up to the table, acknowledge me. Stop what you're doing. Get off your phone. When I say hello, how you doing, you respond. So I had a table at my most recent restaurant. I went up to the table like, hello everyone, how you doing? Everyone just continues their conversation. And I'm just, waiting to be like acknowledged, like some eye contact from the table. Nothing. I mean, this was a table of white people, might be different, but what I did was, okay, and I just walked away. And I didn't come back for 10 minutes because apparently y'all didn't come here to eat. Y'all came here to talk. So I'm going to let y'all talk, and y'all get waited on when I feel like it, honestly. And at that point, I don't care about the tip. My respect is up here than a fucking tip. Number 3, stupid allergies. Now, I get it, y'all. Like, if it's not shellfish or maybe like a nut allergy or something like that, like something serious where you will go to the hospital, don't do that. Like, don't tell me a garlic allergy. Don't tell me a soy sauce allergy when you're at an Asian spot and there's soy in fucking everything. Like, yes, I will try my best to accommodate you, but I'm just saying. Cilantro, garlic, soy sauce, and you know what? I get it. Gluten-free allergies, it's out there, but it's annoying as fuck. It really is. And honestly, from my experience, I don't know that many black people that have said I have a gluten allergy. I think it's some white people shit. I'm sorry, it is. Like, I don't know one black person that I weighed on that said it was gluten-free. Maybe one in my 6 years of being out here in New York. Just saying. But yeah, like, unless your allergy is really serious, like, it will get on your waiter's nerves. I just will say that. Just saying. Because if something happens, like, it's stressful. And 9 times out of 10, you aren't that only server's table. So I'm just saying, be cognizant. If it's an allergy, let it be a real allergy. Number 4, special orders. So if the shit don't have what you want in it, get something else. Don't add anything to it. Now, yes, you can take stuff out of it. You can take things away from it. But when you adding shit and adding this, oh, can I get a different sauce? Can I add some chicken? Can I add some carrots? No, you want something different. And it sounds like you should be cooking this your damn self at home. Now, the server doesn't care what you do, but the chef does. And the server has to talk to the chef. And the chef is going to yell at the server, not you. And keep in mind, the server has 4 other tables besides you in your special order. So please, try when you go to a restaurant, if it's something that if it's a dish that you want to add a bunch of shit to, get something else. But if it's a dish where it's just like, oh, I don't want any onions, or oh, can I get the sauce on the side? Fine. But don't be adding shit. Don't be doing this. 5. Number 5. Blaming your server for things that are out of their control. Don't be that person. Don't be a dick. Don't be an asshole. Like, it's too cold, it's too hot. Okay, I'm gonna tell the manager. That's all I can do. Your server cannot fuck with the thermostat there. Like, talk to a manager, but don't take it on the server. I've had people like not tip that much because they were mad because they weren't comfortable. I mean, what do you want me to do? The food or drinks taking too long. Again, I've literally had to say to somebody, you know what? If I was behind the bar myself, I would get this drink out faster, but my hands are tied. I'll get your drink when it comes out. Same with the food. Like, ma'am, I'm not in the kitchen cooking it. I'm not. You see me out here. I can't. No. So if the food taking a long time, now sometimes the food is the server's fault. Like if they say like, oh, the kitchen made of like they missed the order, that means they forgot to put it in. But 8 times out of 10, it's usually on a busy night. Now see if it's empty. If the restaurant is empty, then yes, complain. But if you're there on a Saturday night at 8:45, your food gonna take a minute. So don't get mad at your server. Oh, one more thing. The music is too loud. See, I work at a place that's in like, downtown Manhattan. Shit be popping on the weekends. Don't be coming your old 70-year-old ass coming in here thinking it's going to be like, a library. Like, it's going to be bumping. It's Friday. It's the weekend. The music is going to be bumping. We got a DJ. You want a quiet meal? Get a quiet meal at home. I'm just saying. Just saying. Do not blame the server if the music is too loud. There are Yelp reviews saying, oh, the music was too loud. The music was too loud. Okay. All you can be is like, oh, can you tell the manager if they can lower it down? If not, it's okay. It's right. Number 6, split checks. Now, when you're at a nice restaurant, not an Applebee's, not an Olive Garden, when you're at a nice restaurant where like the plates are maybe like $30 to $40 a plate. And when you're with a bunch of people, maybe like I would say 8 to 10 people. Do you know how long that takes to separate and itemize orders? Like, don't do that to your server. Like, Venmo is a thing, Cash App is a thing. Your server would be glad to just you can do as many cards as you want. 7 cards. Split it evenly, y'all. Like, y'all have to do this. Don't put that on me. Because, again, your server has more than one table. Now, the only way that I would do this is if it's a really, really difficult table and I just ain't got the time. Like, I just ain't got the time to, like, go back and forth with them on why you can't do it. Like, I'll do it, and I'll let them know, you know what? It's going to take 30 minutes, and I'm going to get to it when I get to it. And I'm going to put gratuity on this already. Splitting checks is a server's nightmare. Maybe not with 2 people, but when you come in a group of 15, 18 people, you know what? I don't even know 17 people to come with, honestly. Like my friend circle is tight. But if you're that person that's inviting everybody on your Facebook app, to the party, let them know, split it evenly, or Venmo somebody and put it all on one card. I'm just saying. If you watch Pop Roast, I might not be the biggest fan of kids, but I don't work at a kid's restaurant. So I don't really expect kids at 9, 10 p.m. at night. But if you have to bring a kid, control them. Control them. Don't leave a mess and expect your server to clean it up. I'm not the answer is, but I'm just saying that control your children. Don't have them running around the restaurant because servers zoom and run by fast. I know I do. If I knock over your kid, I just knock over them. It is what it is. Just don't bring them to the restaurant at all. Like, find a sitter. I'm sorry. Incomplete parties. Black people. I'm kidding. It's everybody. It's everybody. You make a reservation and tell everybody, 9 o'clock. Tell them to get there at 9 o'clock. And especially if it's a large party. Now, say you have a party of 10 people. I've had to where I had a party of 10 people. The host, which is a whole different thing. They're not even supposed to sit in complete parties. But they will sit 1 or 2 people, and people won't join the party 40 minutes later, and then people will be trickling in. By the time the reservation was at 9, everybody shows up at 10:30. You know how many tables a server can have? Like, so let me explain to people that don't, have never worked in the restaurant industry. So you have a server that has a 4 to 5 table section. Now, I still gotta rotate these tables in order to make money. I can't have you just sitting there for 3 hours unless you like, breaking the bank. Unless you're breaking the bank. But I can't have you sitting at the table spending $100 in 3 hours, and then where I can have another table on the hour every hour. Just saying. Like, don't do that to your server. Like, tell everybody to get there on time. Or if a host tells you, oh, we don't sit in complete parties, understand that. Understand it. Number 9, you hold up the table because you don't know what you want, or y'all just talking. This is very annoying to a server because, again, I got revenue to make. I need these tables to come, especially in New York. Especially in New York. Crowded night, I want to turn as many tables as I can to get more money. So don't be holding up the table not knowing what you want. Unless you're spending, unless you're breaking the bank. If you're breaking the bank, you stay at the table as long as you fucking want. But don't be talking like, oh, the worst thing I've had is I've given the table 20 minutes to order. 20 minutes. After I've already explained the menu. Oh, we haven't even opened the menu yet. Can you come back? I'm like, this isn't a coffee shop. This isn't a coffee shop. Like, you want to talk? Go to the bar afterward. Go to the hotel. Like, talk. But here, you're going to eat my section and, drink or whatever and talk while you're doing that. You're going to keep this motion going. So don't do that. Last but not least, you don't know when to fucking leave the restaurant when we're closing. Now that will, when I've been on my feet for 7 to 8 hours and we close at midnight, and we close at midnight, and it's 12:15 and you're still eating, and then you're going to want dessert, and then, oh, let me get an after dinner drink. Let me get a coffee. Like, again, if you spend a lot of money, yes, but still, please leave at a decent time. You should not be there an hour after the restaurant closes. Because the server has had a long-ass fucking night, and they want to leave. Especially if a server is working in downtown Manhattan and has to get all the way back up to fucking Harlem after midnight when the trains are fucking local. I'm just saying. I've had a table where they just was not getting the hint. Like, thankfully, a server, I always bring this up, like how she was just like, you want me to help you out? She literally like scooted the table and just like, good night. Right. So I just need people to know when to leave, because you really want to leave once the restaurant closes after you had a long ass night dealing with maybe 100 or so people face to face. It's exhausting. So yes, that was my top 10 of things not to do at a restaurant. So last but not least, I'm going to close out the episode with a little hot topic that just happened yesterday with Wendy versus Nene again. I'm tired of it. I really am. But apparently, Wendy's doing her show at home. She looks a little ghoulish right now. I'm not really sure why she can't be made up at home as well. And she's sitting there eating, food, like just talking without even chewing, without even closing her mouth. Apparently, Nene pissed her off because Nene went on her live on Friday. And I guess tried to FaceTime Wendy because I guess they was having technical difficulties with her live with Kim. And Wendy just wasn't seeing it. She was just saying that, like, I'm not a housewife. I'm not somebody you can just pull up on your phone for, I'm not slumming it. We're here. Like, that's where I'm like, you can be mad about that, but you ain't gotta, like, be condescending and berate what Nene does. Because in real life, reality is specifically Housewives, like the Real Housewives franchise, that has done, like, made people millions. Like Bethany Frankel. When Nene was at her height, like, she was acting and she was getting gigs left and right. Like, that can really help people. So I wouldn't downgrade being a housewife too much. But yeah, like, I'm not really sure. Like, I can get Wendy's side, but she was still a little bit catty and mean. But then, like, I'm sure Nene wasn't really being malicious with it. So I don't know. Like, were they ever friends in the first place? And then I really think they're done now. They're done. I was just wondering, like, they just became friends again in the summertime. And now it hasn't even been a full year, and now it looks like they're having problems. And then it's kind of hypocritical on Wendy's part, because remember when Nene sent her a private text message that she shared on her show? So it's a little bit hypocritical. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm just waiting on Nene's response, because I know how Nene is going to respond to that. And then we're going to have a whole nother feud. Anywho, I'm going to finish enjoying my cocktail. I hope you are too. Once again, it's CDiggy1 on all platforms. I'm on Twitter. I'm on Instagram. Follow my YouTube and give a ninja a like. And I'm not monetized yet. I'm almost there, y'all. I just need 1,000 more hours. But yeah, until then, if you like what you see, if you want to support the channel, I got my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo at the bottom. So yeah, thank you for joining me on Convos and Concoctions, working title. I will see you soon for the next drink. Bye.